lesson we're looking at expanding products. Now when I talk about products, we're talking about things inside the brackets that are multiplied together. Right? A product of something is what happens once you've multiplied it together. So we're going to start with a numerical example first so we can apply an algebraic example. So here we've got 2 times 4 inside the brackets, here we've got m times n inside the brackets. Mathematically the same thing, we just don't know what m and n are. So we're going to do 2 ways to show what 2 times 4 all squared is. Now we can actually do this and say, right, 2 times 4 is 8 all squared, and we know that 8 squared is 64. So we get to 64 here. If we do it this way, where we say, okay, let's do 2 squared, and we do 4 squared, what we end up with here is 4 times 16, which is actually still 64. We come out with the same answer. But the problem is we can't do this one. Even though it's shorter, we can't do that when we don't know what the answer inside the brackets is. Say, for example, if we are using algebraic terms, we don't know. So we have to have a rule, and the way we get to that is by applying this index to everything inside the bracket individually. So in this case, we'd be applying the 2 to the m, or the power of 2, and the power of 2 to the n as well. So we're going to end up with m to the power of 2 and n to the power of 2. And that's as far as we can go because we mathematically do not know what m squared will be. We did know what, say, 2 squared would be. So our rule here is that we are applying, let's go a, b, inside the brackets, all to the power of x, then this x is applied to every single thing inside the bracket, okay? So the index is applied to all terms in the bracket. Right, sometimes we see people apply it to the a and then just forget about the other term, but say you've got 3 terms inside that bracket, then you would need to have a to the x, a to the b, a to the c, whatever it is. So that shortcut way is this way exactly here. So our m n inside the bracket squared is equal to m to the power of 2, n to the power of 2. We don't want to expand, we don't know how to solve it, so we have to use our rule. In this case, we've got 3 terms inside the bracket, 3, a, and b, which means this 2 has to be applied to every single one of them. So we've got 3 squared, a squared, and b squared. Now it would be easy to leave it like that, but we do actually know how to solve 3 squared. So we can say 3 times 3 is 9, so our final answer is 9a squared b squared. We've applied it to all 3 terms in the bracket. There were 10 terms, you would need to apply it to all 10 terms individually, not just, say for example, I often see people go like this, m n squared. We've forgotten to add it to this one here, we've only added it to this one. These 2 need to be separated.